Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming, and today we have a LEGO Dimensions trophy achievement video, Speedy Thing Goes In, which is actually pretty simple as long as you follow the, well, you gotta know the rules. You gotta know the rules of the puzzles, and you gotta do it within 25 minutes. So, complete Glad to See You within 25 minutes. Now, there's a little speculation as to what is really being timed here, but we're gonna show you. Go ahead and head to the portal, and make sure you select the level select, and you're going to be looking for Aperture Science Enrichment Center. That's going to be the portal test lab, and once you have it selected, go ahead and hop through the old toy pad portal, and we will get to rifting. And O to the S. So I've got the toy pad turned on. For some of yous, I might do a video without it if you guys are annoyed by it. Either way, yeah, we'll have a video for both if people want without. So let us know in the comments below if you prefer without it. We have a video with all the story, commentary, and cutscenes and everything, so we're just going to talk right over this stuff and walk you right through and hopefully get you this Speedy Thing Goes In trophy achievement in one take, real easy peasy, if you know what I'm saying. So one little key factor that I found out, you know, it only saves you a second or two, but if you actually, I don't know if you know this, but the character you have in the center of your toy pad, the little circle, that's going to be the character that the game starts you playing with. If you notice here, I actually happen to have Wild Style in the circular area right now, and that's because it's going to go ahead and spawn me in the middle. Now, Doug says I could have pressed triangle and skipped this cutscene, so you might be able to do that too, and if you're, who knows? I don't know when the time starts. The timer may start right now. It may have started at the beginning of that cutscene. So if I were you, I would try to skip all cutscenes, but I left them all in to prove that you can make some mistakes and still get it. All right, we got Wild Style using her relic scanner to go ahead and reveal the old jump pad. We hopped in the Batmobile with Batman to go ahead and car ramrod through the portal, and it reveals a Keystone Terminal. So we're going to go ahead and activate that. Now, you might see at certain times I'm switching characters to kind of help save time. Like if one character's standing closer to the exit or closer to a vehicle, I may switch to that character to help shave off a second or two of my run time. Now, we've just opened up that Keystone portal, which actually gave us the ability to shift. And you can see I'm wasting tons of time here. And we're going to go ahead and select Gandalf and then move him through the pink shift portal. Go ahead and flip that button so that the little dots turn from bluish green to orangey yellow. And we'll go ahead and switch to the yellow portal and hit the switch to do the same there. Then use Gandalf's magic to go ahead and levitate that box and way down. And oh, look at that. I even messed up and I switched to Batman. Look at all this time I'm wasting. So, and yes, spoiler alert, I do get the trophy achievement for completing this, so we're off to a really rough start, but it just goes to show that there is a little bit of time you can spare. Look at that, I'm at 110, finishing the room at 110, 111. All right, here we go, room 2. Right off the bat, we're going to want to be Wild Style again. Why? Well, because she has to use her relic scanner right here, so I find it real quick and easy to smash those boxes on the left, build up the old Batman grapple hook, and then use the scanner to reveal the Batman Batarang terminal. And of course, the Batarang takes longer to go ahead and activate, so I spun that one first and activated the grapple hook next. Run inside and reveal the switch on the left. You can see we actually have the chroma pad for the yellow one on the right there. And now we have to smash these boxes, build up a vehicle treadmill, and get our vroom, vroom, vroom on again. So hop in the Batmobile. You can see I switched from Batman to Gandalf. Even though it saved me a couple of steps, it still saved me some time and got me that much closer to the finish line. All right, car ramrod that treadmill, and we'll blast on through, and it actually lifts up the blue chroma pad for us. So you probably remember this from doing it in story mode, or maybe you haven't played story mode yet. Maybe you're watching this to get through that as well. Either way, you're going to want to activate the chroma puzzle, and you can see we've got red on top, blue on the left, and green on the right. So we'll go ahead and show you our toy pad right about now so that you can see how we have our characters. But basically, you're going to want to mix yellow and blue to make green. And you can do that by selecting yellow on the right-hand side character on the toy pad and then moving the blue one over to it to mix and make green. So when you do that and complete the puzzle, it actually activates the next part of it. And we can see we got fiery bits on the top and electrical bits on the side. So we're going to go ahead and trip open that Keystone Terminal and switch over to the Elemental Keystone. and we're going to want to switch our character of choice into the fire part of the pad. So over on the left-hand side, and then walk through that launcher pad, and we bounce across. Whee! And now that we're across, switch to electricity so you don't get zapped. And a couple of pads get us over to the final destination of this particular puzzle, which you can see we've got this little button that drops a ball. The ball has some powers, and the powers then push the ball up. But wait, we have to create like this table-like area. So the right one actually activates the pushers, while the left one activates the table, so to speak. That kind of gives you, it's a laser beam that gives you a pathway across the treacherous terrain that looks like liquid magma. I don't know what it is. But essentially, you're going to want to hit the right one to get it up and over, and the left one to get it going and keep it going, I should say. Once you get the ball all the way to the bottom, the middle one's easy, you just have to pow it. Once you get it to the bottom, go ahead and activate the left shock panel first, then the right, because that'll basically give you a clear path to pow and bounce right over. It'll open up the door after that, and we can roll on through and head to the next puzzle. So I know some of this is kind of confusing. It's almost easier to watch, so feel free to just mute me if that helps. Otherwise, when you get to Puzzle Room 3, go ahead and switch to Batman. You don't necessarily have to use the Batmobile, but it might have saved me a second or two. And once you get to the end of this little pier, use the grapple hook to rip down that, well, I guess Keystone Terminal. We're going to go ahead and turn on the locate version of it. And look at that, run straight back and we find it. And we're going to go ahead and open up a rift, which happens to be a tree. That tree's going to help us out by throwing bits of himself at these robotic turrets. So watch this. That's right, take that. And wait. Oh, yep, that too. I don't know if he's throwing like his arm hair, knuckle hair, armpit hair. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it's his, I don't know. Who knows? Either way you look at it, we're going to go back to the old Keystone Terminal, switch it to the Scale Keystone. Then we're going to run up and around. Now, it's important not to switch your character to the little or big because they will move slower. So run all the way to the actual door entrance and then switch your character to little mini-me. And we'll take our little miniature bat through the tunnel, up and over onto the green pad. Then we're going to switch him from the left side of the toy pad to the right so that he will scale large and way down that pad, thus throwing those turrets into the acidic pool below. I don't know. I don't know about you, boys and girls, but I love to swim, but I would recommend not going in that pool anytime soon. All right, we're going to hop in the old Batmobile to, again, maybe shave a second or two out, and we're going to need Gandalf, so it's important that you have the magic-yielding wizard so that we can lift up this mega turret and move him to right and left, because he's got the old sonar abilities to break glass. So we broke that one. We'll lift him up and ready. Boy, it's been a while since you've heard that one, huh? All right, and then we'll move him back to the left side and all right, boom. And it's important you put it back in the middle or close to it because the other characters will get kind of caught up on it or it's hard to get by. Now, all right, here we go. It's important, too, that you had Gandalf in the middle. I guess it's not important. It gets really frustrating here because watch this. And again, keep in mind that even if you're trying to get through the 25 minutes, look at these mistakes I'm making. So rest at ease. And if you're doing better than I am so far, then you've certainly got some room for error. But otherwise, you know, and it's good. You can keep a timer, too. You can follow along with us. I didn't see how long it took me to get through that room, but a lot longer than I would have preferred at the end there. I totally kind of fell short of perfection there. So, all right, next room. Run to the front ground in kind of the middle area. We're going to go ahead and choose the locate keystone and head back towards the front door, right about to the right of the save station terminal there. You can find the old rift opening, spam that button until the meter fills, and look at this. Oh, it's Doc. That's right. I forgot about that. What's up, Doc? Oh, wait. Wrong Doc. Sorry. All right, well, regardless, he came through with the choo-choo and busted open the boxes, thus giving us an electrical pad and a fire pad. So we're going to switch the keystone on over to the elemental keystone, and then we're going to move our character of choice to the left side where the electricity is so that we can get onto this pad and switch the pad that actually bounces the old fireball around. Now we're going to have to switch Gandalf, or whoever you had selected, and move him over to the fiery side. And once the fireball hits the middle pad and starts its journey up, switch that button and complete the fire pad part of this puzzle. And basically what we do is we shoot it in on the right-hand side, so it goes from A all the way over to B, and then it comes out C. and then we need to get it from C all the way over to D. That's kind of a one way to look at it. Now, in order to control these next pads in the back, you actually have to switch the old keystone terminal on over to the shift one. And then, of course, it's just going to be in order. We're going to start with blue, so move your character over to the blue one. It's going to move the pads and start bouncing it up and down. Now, this is all about timing, ladies and gents. All about timing. I got really lucky right there. So basically, once it bounces off the middle pad going up, you want to switch your character right about then. And the same applies from the middle pad going down. Switch your character over from the yellow to the pink. Sorry, I almost said the wrong thing there. And at that point, it'll hopefully connect all the way to D and open the door, giving us a safe passage up and out of here. So, oh, yeah. All right. What is this? Room number 5? Oh, look at that. All right. Right off the bat, we can see a little mini door there, and we know that we can go ahead and use the scale ability to get our character super mini size. And, all right, we'll scale you on down there, Batman. And actually, we're going to bring you back into the mix, then scale you down. I had him pulled off for some unknown reason. All right, we'll go ahead and get him in there. And again, jump to climb is a good way to get up these ladders if you know what you're doing. I just highly recommend pushing up and staying in the middle of it. If you get off to the side, you might fall down and it might defeat the whole purpose of trying to save time. So once you're all the way up and in, move your character of choice that you have in there over to the large side of the toy pad, which is the green on the right, and it'll get large and in charge and drop that yellow chroma pad down on the ground for us, which is nice. And now we got the rest of the puzzle to complete. So we're going to head over to the right side. There's a couple of boxes. Go ahead and get your smash on and build up the pieces that are remaining, giving us a vehicle treadmill. So apparently the Batmobile needs to shed a few pounds. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick little set here. All right, ready? Okay, okay. Vroom, vroom, vroom. All right. Smash that pedal to the metal and get that box out, which at this point you can see some sparkly bits around it. And we're going to prove to you that size doesn't matter. We can actually move this cube regardless of whether Gandalf is large or small. So luckily for us, he was capable of doing that. Now we can move this panel around. Now, normally green is go and you want to push on that side, but in our particular case, if you actually jump to the red side and push it back just a little bit, it'll save you some time from having to spin it all the way around. So next, switch the keystone terminal over to the locate, and right out kind of in the path of the laser beam, we're going to find a rift spot. And oh, look at this. It's one of our favorites. Oh, it's Mr. Homer Simpson. I love this. Love this. All right, so he Miley Cyruses it up and wrecking balls that box, which gives us another little spinning terminal that has a laser reflecting off of it and a cube on top. So we're going to spin this around. Basically, you need to use it to take down the rocket turret, or the robot turret that's blocking the path to the red chroma pad. So now we've got all the chroma pads available, which means we can go back to the terminal and switch it on over. And once we do that, we're going to find ourselves capable of getting to the red one. So here comes the toy pad down on the bottom. You can see we've got Gandalf on the left, so that's going to be red. We've got both Wild Style and Batman on the right now. So obviously we're going to have to move Batman around. Oh, wait, no, I take that back. We moved Wild Style over to the yellow, and now we're going to go ahead and finish it up by moving Batman to the middle and running him over the blue. And look at that. The rainbow comes to life, destroys the box, and oh, I was a little premature there. I should actually go over here, and you have to, now that you have access to this cube, you got to spin it around and wait for it. Oh, look at that. It's like the domino effect. We go ahead and erase those turrets, and we get all the way through, and then we find ourselves with a comical little moment where it seems as though we're stuck in this puzzle, and at least GLaDOS would like you to think that. And then all of a sudden we get a nice little surprise from old Wheatley, who happens to be one of our favorite video game cameo appearances in this so far. So pretty sweet deal. He comes and helps us out, tells us to unscrew these 4 screws on the right. So we're going to go ahead and use Gandalf's magic for that. And again, we don't know, I mean, obviously you can't skip these cutscenes, so we don't know if this is part of the 25 minutes or maybe they stop the stopwatch during these moments that you can't move. I mean, now we'd be back on the clock, of course, because we have the ability to move and do things and waste time for that matter. But get all 4 of those screws out. All you have to do is hold down circle or B, whichever platform you're playing on. And once you get the 4th one, he gives that little railing there, a little pow right in the kissin', it drops open, and then watch us, we actually go running, but it won't let us yet. It stops us. There's like this invisible wall even after he knocks down. Watch this, ready? No, try again, buddy, try again. Yeah, got to get them all. Got to get them all. Gotta grab them studs.
Let me try again.
Because I'm so studly. All right, come on. I'm destroying everything in here while you're talking. Can't you see I'm getting a little impatient? All right, Wheelie. All right, here we go. He's knocked it down. Now watch me take off out of here. Nope. 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 See what I'm saying? 25 minutes. Yeah. So obviously, I think my guess is they're only counting the puzzles, but I don't know that for sure. And like I said, there's certainly some downtime in between that you have no control over, and there is some that I have presented for myself by being a noob. So. All right, so here we go. Right off the bat, we're going to switch to Wild Style and use her Relic Scanner to go ahead and reveal a grapple hook up top. Switch to the Man-Bat himself, Man of Bat, and use the grapple hook to pull it down, and watch this little lift go up. Switch to Gandalf to get to the top, and then we're going to go Mario Bros on everybody, and we're going to use his magic first to open up the gate, and then ready? Bloop, bloop, bloop. All right, that was pretty sweet. We went from test room 5 all the way to 9, so that's awesome. Now, in the middle of the room, you're going to find a keystone terminal. Go ahead and give it the old pow and activate the locate, which actually you have to click over to the right once in order to do that. And speaking of right, just bail straight to the right of the keystone terminal, and you will find the rift opening. Go ahead and mash that button until that meter's full, and it'll actually bring out a couple of Daleks. Or actually, a Dalek with a couple of bullets, and he'll pew, 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 pew. Knock them both down, and it gives us access. Now, I don't know if I mentioned, but Gandalf is certainly handy to have by doing this, because then you're already over there, and you can use his magic to toss that red chroma pad out in the middle, and actually getting us one step closer to completing this. So the whole part of this room is we have to get all 3 of the pads, then we have to activate it, and then we have to solve the chroma puzzle. So next we're going to switch to the scale keystone. Go through the little door like you saw. Once inside and you get all the way to the switch, you do have to move her back to the middle size, the regular size. So move her into the circular middle spot of your toy pad, and that will go ahead and give you the ability to flip the switch. Once the switch is flipped, that'll not only drop the yellow chroma pad, but give us the it'll be the right time to finally switch over to the elemental keystone and switch to the water. Now, you might have heard me mention in the earlier video of the story mode, you don't have to put out all the fire, just enough to get access to the earth spot. Switch Batman from water over to earth, grow those plants to bust open that box and reveal the 3rd and final chroma pad. However, we still need to get up top because that's something's not right here. So, although we need to solve the chroma pad puzzle, we also need to make sure that all 3 of the pathways to the door have been switched on. So you can see I just switched one of them right there, but it also turned off the gas in the next room. So the timing of the yellow portal is pretty crucial. It's pretty easy though too. But then once you get the yellow switch flipped, use the pink portal to go ahead and flip the switch on the right. But look, I totally botched it. I didn't flip the switch. I thought I did, but for some reason the game, I think I hit the switch and then moved the portal, and the portal overrode the switch. So now I still haven't got it yellow yet, so that's still not good for me. Anyways, I don't realize this yet, so I switch over to the chroma pad puzzle, and now I'm gonna solve the chroma pad puzzle. So I switch Batman to the center podium on the toy pad, and I designate him as red. He's gonna be the guy that I move back and forth on the other colors, because look, it's a double mix. We've got purple and orange now. See, I totally messed this up though, because I have it backwards. I have yellow on the left and blue on the right, and it's wrong. So I ended or maybe I said that wrong too. I don't know. Either way, I have it wrong. You need to mix red and blue for the purple on the left, and you need to mix yellow and red for the orange on the right, and then of course having red on the top. So I know I probably confused you more by talking about it than just watching it, but either way, once you solve the puzzle, it'll actually open up the door, giving you access to the 3rd switch, which should be the final switch for you if you did it right. However, I'm noobing it up over here, and I'm realizing, wait a minute, I gotta go turn on that the shift keystone again, and then get up there and turn it on, and then, oh my goodness, I'm thinking I'm not gonna make this. I'm not gonna actually complete this in 25 minutes. There's no way. And I go through the pink portal with the wrong character, so I'm still just making it even worse. And I get that switch flipped, And lucky for me, the blue portal exit is right above the doorway, so we're going to go ahead and use that, drop right in front of the doorway, and look at that, I get stuck, and I'm hanging out for a while. Whew! I don't know how long it took me to solve that room, but way longer than it should have, but that's actually the last of those puzzles. We actually now enter the boss battle, but guess what? There's more puzzles, so we're not done with the puzzles quite yet, and a couple more toy pad switches coming up. We do have some, GLaDOS here at this point is being really sarcastic and making some really not so nice comments to us, and then she tries to attack us on 3 different occasions. So first it starts off with the old lock-up phase there, so there we go. We got locked up. We have to move the character off the toy pad to separate him from that. And then as soon as we get out of that, she slams the hammer down and tries to smash us into wee bits. But we get out of there, and basically you rinse and repeat this process 3 times because, you know, the rule of 3. And I always jump out of the way immediately and try to get away. But, oh, that time she was slacking. Normally it's right after. All right, 3rd time, she's going to grab us here in about 3, 2, 1. Oh, look at that timing. And we'll move her one more time, free ourselves, and gets to jump on. Bam. Oh, watch this. Watch the irony here. Congratulations, you have successfully avoided being squashed. What show are you watching? Because we just got squished. Anyways, we're going to drive around, grab a few of these studs because she rewards us with them, and we find ourselves a long ways away from getting that rule breaker requirement. But good thing for us, there's not a gold brick required for that or a trophy achievement or anything, so you don't even need it if you don't want it. Next, she throws a little bit more of wit at us and drops a shift keystone. And we're going to go ahead and activate that, and we find ourselves needing wild style right off the bat, and we got to get out of the sleeping gas and get over to the blue side. So move her on over to the blue, use the relic scanner to reveal a grapple point. Now you're going to want to switch Batman over to the blue side too. Oh, look at Gandalf! I'm below the level, and there's the cake. I wonder if I could have ran and grabbed it. I didn't want to because I wanted the video to show you guys, so make sure you grapple the hook on the left with Batman, which will solve the first part of this 3-part puzzle, and then switch her over to the pink. But Gandalf's still down there, and we see more of him in a second, but I was curious as to if, you know, if you get stuck down there, if you run to the cake right now, look, it's open, there's nothing blocking it or nothing. I wanted to go there, but I didn't. But anyhow, try it. Let me know in the comments if that happens to you. I would love to know if that works. That'd be a handy tool for everybody. But, all right, pink portal. Use the relic scanner to reveal a spinner. Go ahead and spin it all the way around by pushing on the green side. This will go ahead and bring out some big old great panels, and it'll crush that green tube into bits. We'll go ahead and go to the final portal on the right-hand side, which happens to be the yellow one. Use Wild Style's relic scanner one last time to reveal some sort of a valve or wheel, and you can tell by the star bits floating around on it that it's actually Gandalf's magic required, so we'll go ahead and use him to destroy the final green schmooge. I don't know what that is. I don't know what it is. It's neurotoxin gas. I think that's what she told us it was. But anyway, she returns, and she is less than thrilled. She says she's going to take everything away from us because we are cheating, and then she gives us a keystone. So it happens to be the locate keystone. And we're going to head to the back kind of right side. If you're looking at your watch, it would be roughly about 2 o'clock, maybe 1:45 or so. And head back there, and it'll light up, open up that rift by hitting that button over and over and filling that meter. And then HAL 9000 comes in and starts talking about Dave, which is awesome. I'm afraid I can't do that for you, Kyle. I don't know if you guys ever saw that South Park, but yeah, I believe this is from the old movie 2010, 2001, The Space Odyssey. I don't remember what. It's a long time ago, but it's futuristic. And all right, we're gonna solve this puzzle by spreading out our characters, one on each color, and we have designated yellow as our color that's changer because yellow is gonna make the orange on the left, and we're gonna change red into orange and blue into purple. Except for, wait a minute, did I get this backwards again? Yep, I did. So I eventually get it, and that Booyaka Shao's the final part, and gives us a couple of pieces needed in order to build the old jump pad. And this is actually going to be our final little stand with GLaDOS. She's going to be so frustrated with our, you know, disrespect and our cheating, as she calls it. And look, my Batmobile disappeared on me. Even though it was on the toy pad, it was no. I think it was down with Gandalf. I think it was downstairs waiting for me. It's in the parking garage. right where I left it. All right, so get up and get your slam on into the back, and here we go. She's going to drop the elevator and leave us to die down in the basement. But look, there's the cake. We already knew that because we saw a little peek of it earlier. Plus, you probably already played the story mode and knew it was there. So hopefully I didn't spoil that for you, but we are in the final room now, and look at this. Wheatley comes to save the day because otherwise we'd be hosed. Hosed? I don't know if that's kind of ironic. We need the hose. We need a water hose to put out this fire. But Wheatley comes and he basically says he's going to save the day and hero it up. And after one little blunder, he actually does hook it up and gives us a keystone terminal for the elemental keystone, which then gives us the ability to put out that fire. So, you know, I'm looking at the clock right now on the video. We're 25 minutes in. You know, there was a little bit of an intro. There was a little bit of a load time. So, I mean, we're still in the clear. But you're going to find that when we get to the trophy popping, if you subtract that intro and load time, it still doesn't add up. So, I don't know exactly what the 25-minute, but it does say the way it reads, the way the trophy achievement reads, you're supposed to complete the level. So in my eyes, we haven't completed the level yet. Not until you grab that cake, but at the same time, we're over the 25-minute mark. So we'll see. All right, we've got our water. We're going to go ahead and put out the fire. I don't know if there's any special secret to this. Someone may know a trick that's better than what I did. I stood right in the middle and tried to shoot down the right side as far as I could. And then rather than waste time and try to, oh, look at that. I did get all the way down. But, yeah, I thought I was skipping that. All right, and then you can see I leave one. I thought, okay, and then look at this. I go, okay, what if I just need to get these last two and I can still have fire burning out there? So I skipped that one and the two on the left, and nope, I need them all. So you need them all in order to open up that door and reveal the cake. But look, I'm wasting more time again. I'm hoping that my lack of awesome and perfection in this is going to make you rest at ease and hopefully get this trophy achievement without stressing and restarting a million times. But, all right, so the final cutscene, we all fight over a piece of cake because who doesn't love cake, right? And, all right, here we go. It's back and forth, and wait for it. Wait for it. I'm still waiting. Come on, stroking the beard. We're all waiting. Look, Batman's got his arms crossed. Come on, we're all getting frustrated. All right, come on, let's just, oh yeah, that's right. We gotta wait for GLaDOS to come in. She has one more threat for us. I forgot all about this. You're alive. What a delightful surprise. Yeah, she sounds thrilled. Totally. And, ooh, playing by the rules. I guess we did kind of break the rules. I mean, we do have 3 different worlds playing together, and we are using keystones, which is certainly outside of the normal research facility rules. So here we go. She's threatening to electrocute us. We're going to go ahead and drop down. Again, now look at the time. Now look at the time of the video. We're 27, almost 27 and a half minutes. And the level is still not over yet. We still haven't made it to the final total screen. So again, I'm not exactly sure when the clock stops, but you're witnessing it. I didn't slow it down. I didn't speed it up, but booyakashow! Speedy thing goes in. Trophy achievement is now officially ours. Hopefully you guys loved this video and I didn't drive you nuts with my trying to explain the chroma puzzle solutions. Other than that, I think it was pretty smooth going. Yeah, if you guys did like this video, go ahead and click that like button down below. We love hearing from you. If you guys had some weird thing where like you fell through the floor into the basement, or maybe you got the cake when you did that, tell us on over at Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below. We do have HappyThumbsGaming.com available for your viewing pleasure as well. We also have a couple other social pages. You know, I'm sure you're familiar with Instagram, Twitch, and G+. We don't use those as much, but if that's your thing, hook us up. We'll follow us there. Let us know. And you know what? If everyone moves from Facebook to G+, we'll move too. So it's all up to you guys. It's always been about you. It will always be about you. But wait, as for me, that's it. As always, until next time.
Thank you for watching.